Have not figured out what that just was, other than a bunch of people saying nay over and over again. We are announcing here for the first time that Season 6 will return to ABC, only on ABC, on May 10th. And so that I can have that in a way that some of our special guests can hear it backstage, it would be lovely if we tried a little exercise. And I know that some of you are going, I don't want to exercise. I just want to eat my candy. Me too. I just had the biggest donut, so I can't even imagine what's going to come out of my mouth. It could be the donut. So let's try. Well, that's a really big haul. Are there any Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans here? Oh, look, they're turning on the lights a little bit. I like that. Because I couldn't see you all before. So if there seems to be a row. What's that pink thing over there? I can't see. Okay. All right. Is there a row here? Yes. Yes. Where you're just waiting, there's a row. Okay, everybody over on that side, when I go like this, you're gonna say, May. Okay? Now. Ready? It's hard, it's a whole word, it's a month, and it's also the aim of one of our agents. And it's kind of pathetic. Anyway, and then let's go like here, which I guess is in the middle, but it goes all, like, wow, you guys are all the way to the roof. That's awesome. You guys down here should just applaud the people that are up on the roof. Okay, so here, 10th. Good, okay, ready? Okay, those of you that work in the May business need to take lessons from the 10th business. Just warning you, okay? And then everybody else that's over here, or if you didn't say anything before and you can't remember what group you're in, ABC, okay? Not hard. They're the first 3 letters of the alphabet and the network that we're on. So, let's try this. Here we go. That sounded like, I'm me. Was that what I said? Did I say I'm a me? Okay, let's try it. We'll enunciate. It's just 3 letters. That's it. Here we go. That's so good. Okay, now we're gonna try this. Ready? Don't encourage them. You're on your own team. You ready? Thank you, Wondercon. That was an incredible mess. We're so excited to be back for Season 6. It's pretty incredible that this is the longest lasting show that Marvel Television has ever done. And I could not be more proud of everyone and all of the people that are involved, and that's where you're going to meet some of them. And so first I want to thank some of those folks that actually helped make this show as good as it is. And it's everybody that works at Marvel Television, and that's Megan and Wendy and Kareem and Tom and Raina and Mike P. and Henry and Phyllis and Sarah and Hannah and everybody that I've forgotten to mention. We can thank them, yeah, that's good. And then in New York, there's some folks that I think you guys know, like Dan Buckley and Rob Steffens, and then our favorite guy in the whole world, and the reason why all of this is running around at the moment, and that's our own Joe Casada. And then there's a whole bunch of folks that you guys never get to see because they're always being mispronounced by people going, A-B-B-B. And they're our friends at ABC, and that's Patrick and Joe. Joe DeSanti, by the way, has been with us from the very beginning and is really our biggest fan in the world, and I think the reason why we go as many seasons is because she just stands on a ledge and they won't come in until they pick us up again. And Vicky and Andy and Kevin and Lauren and our new boss over there, Carrie Burke, and Sarah and Heather and everybody that I've forgotten. Thank you, ABC. For being so good. And this year, there's a little bittersweetness in that there's somebody that was so sweet to us, and really the whole reason why, not just I'm here, but I think everybody in this room is here, and a little bitter because he can't be here, although I'm absolutely sure that he's looking down on us having the best time in his life. He was in the episode with the train and got to walk around and yell at Agent Coulson about what a bad father he was, or man, and that's our friend Stan the Man Lee. And so, rather than just listening to me talk, which is always interesting for me, let's bring out some of the folks that help make this show as wonderful as it is. And I'm going to start off with my good friend and one of our executive producers, and that is Mr. Jeff Bell. Evidently you're supposed to turn it back around so people know who you are. What you don't know is that Jeff Bell is actually a mime and will only be miming his answers. They're part of the co-creation team that made all of this happen, and in addition to being executive producers on the show, and they are Jed Whedon and Marissa Tantrum. We have so much fun making fun of our next guy. And if any of you have lemons and want to throw them in his general direction, you have our permission. This is actually the season where he became a series regular. Jeff Ward plays somebody's got to be in charge, and that's Henry. Woo! Yes, that's what we do all day. We just stare at him too. It's fine. She's the fastest gal alive. Natalia, come on out here. We've been doing this for so long, and I still don't know how to introduce them as anything other than, here comes Fitzsimmons. Just a little hint. Just a little hint, at some point we're going to have a fan Q&A, I promise, and all of the questions should be directed to Ian. It's what he wants, He asks all the time. He never gets enough questions. So please, just change your question. I need to hear from Ian. That would be great. The reason that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is because we have a captain with a heart, and a captain with a soul, and a captain with a brain. And he is our very own Clark Gregg. Did I mention it's his birthday coming up this week? Did I mention singing Happy Birthday, Clark would be a good idea? We should start right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Clark. Happy birthday to you.
That was so terrible, I can't even begin to describe it. I hope we recorded it so that Clark can just hear it every day when he gets out of there. I want to make sure that there's some people that are recognized who are not here that are awesome. And I see some of them, and if you're part of the writing staff on the show, you're part of the magic of the show. And so if you guys could stand up, should everybody give you a great
Anyone else that works on the show? RJ, I see you over there.
Yes, any editorial. No, if you're here we go.
Anyone who's an alien, RJ did that.
Every week, this incredibly talented writing staff comes up with an unproducible show, and the gentleman who's not here takes it and puts it into a magic machine, and it comes back out as the show that you get to watch. And that gentleman's name is Gary Brown, and he's not here because he's working. And then I know that for many of you, it's a surprise that there's two ladies that are missing, and again, it's because of the dedication to the show that they're shooting, and let's give a big warm welcome to Ming and Chloe, who could not be here. What are you guys looking around? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? I know you're just...
You don't know what happens next.
Something. What?
Admire my executive producers over here.
Okay.
Listening to you.
Love you, love.
All right. I was wondering, Clark, since it's coming up, you know, with your whole birthday thing, whether or not you might have a birthday wish. Because I think everyone here would like you to have a birthday wish, right?
Yeah. I would like to know what song people just sang. It sounded like ABC, man. No. I mean, I was really lucky in season 6 that I got to direct the first episode, which was an incredible episode written by our own Jet Mo. Could we? I can tell I'm in trouble for even asking this.
It's
Is
just...
there any way we could see a few minutes of that?
Would you guys like to see a few minutes? Sorry, what was that?
What'd you say?
Someone said something. What did...
Someone wants to see the whole episode, I see.
What do you think? We're giving things away? We're not on until May 10th.
Right. The whole episode, you don't. No. How could that even be legally possible? I think it's too much.
And we're in no way prepared.
You're gonna get us all killed off at once. Where did it even come from?
You know, just because you don't want it to happen, Jeff, I think we're gonna have to have it.
All
All right, so here's the deal. What we're talking about doing is at best highly illegal. And so this is what you gotta do. Believe it or not, there are actually people that are walking around in the crowd that are wearing suits that are Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., except they're real. And they do have, believe it or not, these night vision goggles that they wear. I'm not kidding. And so if you have any kind of recording device that's on you at this particular moment, like this person over here, that it would be really great if you now put it away. Including you. And if you do that, and we all make a promise that